What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about XRP today. Hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, my friends. Here we are finding support at a prior area of support, wicking a little bit down. That's okay. We have moved up a good bit. How much did you move up to? Let's see, from a low to a high. Moved up overall 18%. Not bad, man, not bad. Still a lower high. It's kind of a double top with this relative high, to be completely fair. If we look at where the 4-hour candle closed here at the high, that was basically parallel with this thing here, but a little bit lower. You have dramatically, significantly higher highs in your RSI while promoting a double top on a closing basis. That's what we call hidden bearish divergence, and oftentimes that does promote lower price action, okay? It doesn't mean that you have to see a low that's lower than this, but likely you do go lower from here. Let's talk about the idea of going lower. Okay, I do expect that Bitcoin moves down about another 10 to 12% from here. Probably like 11% is the best guess, right? If Bitcoin drops 11%, XRP will likely drop more than 11%. So I do believe we go lower than this. I don't believe that that's the low. I think that you have a little bit lower to go. All right, you're going to form a lower low on the 4-hour time frame with a higher low here and probably another higher low. You'll have double bullish divergence, maybe you get rid of the bullish divergence altogether, but I am expecting something that takes you below this low. How much lower will you go? If Bitcoin drops 11%, XRP, I don't think, most coins, if Bitcoin drops 11%, most coins are going to drop 20 to 22%. I don't know if XRP does that. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. I think something between 11 and 22, what would that be? Maybe what, like 14%, 15%? Is that right? No, 16%. Something like that. $1.78. Does this check out with any fibs from a low to a high? It's right there in the 1272 to the 1414 area. I don't know. I think anything from 15.5% at $1.82 to $1.71.5 at about a 20% drop. I could see anything and everything in between that happening. Likely you don't drop all the way to $1.70. I would expect $1.70 to hold. In fact, let's put some lines down here and just see what lines up the best. Is it most likely something, one of these targets going back in time, or is it something in between? Let's just go look and see what we find significance on. Okay, I'm gonna delete these other lines that we don't need now. You did find support right there, so $1.81 coming in on that February low, the Scarif Monday low that we had. If we look here, keep going back in time, you did find support here again. Hey, look at that, that's nice. Keep going all the way back. Let's zoom way the hell out so this takes a lot less time, because XRP was below these prices for a very, very long time. I know we're only on the 4-hour time frame, but let's just keep it going. You found resistance here, yeah? A little bit of resistance on that bottom line there. For support, it seems like the top line is the good one. For resistance, though, it seems like the bottom line. Let's see. I don't need that. I don't. Oh, and there we go. Yeah, not so much significance here. A little bit of resistance on the bottom line. Okay, so I'm anticipating you probably go between $1.82 to $1.71, somewhere in that area. If I really had to guess, I do expect that you hold this low, but don't be discouraged at all, my friends. Don't be discouraged at all if the price does drop below that low. We are expecting something of that magnitude to take place. It would make a lot of sense. And let's actually see if we can verify that with XRP to BTC right now. XRP BTC price. Okay. Let's just see with Binance. Because if I'm right, if I'm valid in thinking that if Bitcoin drops 11%, XRP likely drops more, and then these targets would make sense based off of that, based off the fibs and the percentage that we've given, right? Then XRP BTC should likely drop as well. And the 4-hour RSI does look bearish. Downtrend, lower highs, lower lows, rejecting the 50, not a good thing, man. Getting overbought and then getting oversold, you're not getting overbought anymore, right? When you were getting overbought but not getting oversold, that promoted, well, I guess it didn't promote any growth, to be completely fair, but most of the time it does, but you did reject the overbought zone. When you're getting oversold and not getting overbought, that's not a good thing. Higher highs relative to this right here, highs, higher highs. Lower highs or parallel highs here, that is hidden bearish divergence. The 4-hour looks like it wants to roll over. The 1-hour can't get overbought, and it should have gotten overbought. Normally when you should do something and you don't, you likely see the opposite happen. I mean, I'm anticipating that you drop lower. Who knows if that actually happens, but to me, interpreting the chart the way that I am, I think that it is going to go lower. Looking at the daily time frame, to be completely fair, the daily looks really good versus Bitcoin, you guys. This looks pretty nice. I got to be honest. That's not bad at all. Wouldn't surprise me, though, if you went lower. I'm expecting that you do. The 4-hour looks bearish. The daily does look nice, but all it would take is today to close red, and then you will go lower. Let's talk about it. If you are going to go lower, where would you go? From a low here to a high there, you would go to your golden ratio. Yeah. You went below. You went from your 382 to your 236 to your 0.5, rejecting your 382 today. Golden ratio is the obvious target based off this fib endeavor. It looks perfect. You're going to go to the golden ratio. So what would that be versus Bitcoin from here? That'd be a 10% drop. If Bitcoin drops 10%, XRP is going to drop 10% more. That's a 20% drop overall. What's a 20% drop from here? That was just below, but 20% drop, you guys, right down there at about $1.71. I'm not completely convinced that you go to $1.71, but it would make a lot of sense. I'm sure everybody would crap their pants off if we went below this price here. Everybody's like, XRP's dead. What was I thinking? Who cares about the United States Crypto Reserve? The Trump dump is real. And then as soon as we go down there, that's whenever we find support. Because at that point too, a lot of people, and it's, I think, sensible. It's rather logical to think like this. If you take out that low, the only support that you have really is this resistance area. But you do have fibs and stuff over here. You do have things related to XRP BTC that would make sense. I wonder what would the market cap be. Let's see if there's other things too. XRP. What do you got here? $125 billion. Guess what? A 20% drop would do right there. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a $100 billion market cap. Psychological support at $100 billion. Nobody's going to see it coming, you guys. We cracked the code. People are going to be like, oh, it's all about the price. And the price action normally is the arbiter of truth, as one of my buddies likes to say. But to be completely fair, so is the market cap, and that's a form of price action in itself. $1 billion. Somebody asked me if XRP is deflationary. Yes, it is, but it's not deflationary at a fast pace. Somebody also asked if they're burning like 20% or 50%. No, they're. I mean, not to my knowledge. No, if that was happening, they wouldn't be dumping right now. That's for damn sure. You guys, I'm very confident. I might be the only person on YouTube saying this, and I think I might be the only person getting it right. I think XRP to a T is going to drop to about $1.70 to $1.75. $1.71 is a nice specific target. Because, again, a 20% drop from here, if we go to Google Calculator, Google Calculator, we have a $125 billion market cap, 125. If we multiply that, if we take away 20%, right? 20% of a drop, let's multiply it with 20% out. That's 80%, right? We'd get 100. Boom. It's perfect. It's perfect. You're going to find support at $100 billion. Of course you would. Of course you would. You found resistance there so many times. Of course you would. Yeah. And then from there, we're going to rip. We're going to move to the upside. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor yet. $2.15 now. Likely going to see about a 20% drop. I'm very confident on that. And then from there, the promised land awaits, right? I don't even know what else to say. I was going to say something that probably I'm glad I didn't say because it would just be dumb. It's not like it would be offensive, but I was going to say the promised land, and then I was going to talk about Graceland, but I'm like, I don't know how to roll that into it, so I'm not going to say that. It just sounds stupid. But Graceland awaits. I don't know, man. 20% drop. I can't do an Elvis impersonation, you guys. Oh, that's about it. He's the king, man. No, $8.37 to $11, maybe even $13 is our target area, right? $13 to $8.37. Inevitably, it's coming. I would expect it does happen by the end of April, if not sometime in early mid-May. You just have this last little bit to get through, and the worst comes to worst, I'm wrong. I guess that's not the worst thing, is it, at all? The best comes to best, I'm wrong, and you just continue to pump from here. Everything that I've said in this video is total malarkey, but I don't think that it is. I think it makes sense, right? If it makes sense to you, it makes sense to me. It might make sense to go down. And actually, to be completely fair, the more sense it makes, probably the less likely it's going to happen. And that's exactly why I don't think we're going to find support here. A lot of people are going to think because we give out this low, XRP has to go to $1.63. It has to go to $1.47. They'll probably look at the weekly closes too, all the way down here to $1.40. It's not going to drop that much, right? It's not that obvious. It's probably going to trick people and find support in an area that nobody would expect based on price, but everybody might expect if they were looking at the market cap and at the fibs. Okay, I got nothing else for you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. XRP is in no trouble at all. This is just a better buying opportunity. By the way, I actually want to say this is not a good time to sell. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. Just because I'm calling for it to go low, and I'm very confident it does. I'm absolutely confident it does. I would not sell here. Absolutely not. Because what if I'm wrong? What if you went through all this BS with XRP to see brand new highs? Not even just this BS, man. What if you went through all this BS for nothing? You're going to sell it for a 20% drop? Hell no, you're not. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but just suck it up, endure it, go to sleep, come back in a week, right? Don't even pay attention to it. It's going to come back with a vengeance. If you have spare capital on the side, maybe hold off. Maybe wait. Probably wait till it's below a $2 price. Probably wait till it's below a $1.80 price. I think $1.70 to $1.75 is inevitable, but we'll see if it comes. That's the expectation at the moment. I'm going to end it there. Again, I don't think it's a good time to sell. I think the opportunity for that is come and gone. I think it is a good time to wait to buy more, but it's not a good time to sell right now, okay? But do whatever you want. None of that's financial advice. I am confident it goes lower, but the reason why it's not a good time to sell is, again, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. The good time to sell was here. The good time to sell was here. The good time to sell was here. It wasn't today. This is not the area that you want to sell. Because again, if I'm wrong, it doesn't do that, and it just rips from here. All this pain, all this volatility was for nothing. Don't screw it up on the last little leg down. It's just going to be a little leg. 20% is nothing in crypto. It's a fart in the wind. It literally is. All right, I'm done. On that, that's what I choose to end the video with. Okay, farts in the wind, you guys. Here. Bye-bye.